So, Praise, thank you so much for giving us your time here at Syokimaufm.Africa.
Yeah.
And we wanted to know more about you and what you represent. So, can you tell us, the people out here, who you are and what is Kenyan Green Building Society?
Thank you, Alan. My name is Riongo Praise. I'm a member of the KGBS, Kenya Green Building Society Youth Chapter. So, Kenya Green Building Society is a non-profit organization which does two things. One, we do advocacy, and then two, we do certification. So on advocacy, we try to pass information out to the public about sustainable practices within the built environment. So we have players who are the consultants, architects, engineers. We also have clients on board. We also have policymakers. So we want this information to be across the board so that everybody has this information and we move as one team. So in terms of certification, we have our partners. We work with Edge. We work with LED, which is a American company. We work with South African Green Star, and we work with our own Kenyan tool called Safari by the AAK. So these tools come assess your building, and then they see the measures you've done, and then according to the parameters you've set, they give points, and then they award a certificate according to the standard. So what does this certificate mean to a client? So one, it opens a path for green financing, which is something that's really picking up and clients don't know. Particularly, KCB Bank has partnered with the International Finance Corporation by the World Bank Group to offer this to people who are doing the sustainable practices. Secondly, as a client for you, if you have a certificate, it means you've fulfilled some parameters, and which include things like energy savings. You have solar, you have solar heaters, so you are saving on energy. You've also worked on your water, so you have water saving taps and showers. You've also done things like water saving toilets. Like one of our partners has a very efficient toilet which does 2 liters compared to the normal 9 liters. So all these interventions as a client, at the end of the month, you find your energy bill is lower, your water bill is lower, so you are saving on the costs. Also, something that is intangible but people don't know, it's sustainable buildings are healthy buildings. So there's something called sick building syndrome. Buildings are making people sick. So sustainable buildings are healthy buildings because they have things like ventilation, proper lighting. So it's an aspect that everyone is winning in the industry. For the client, it's more than money. It's also including health. So yeah.
So, you said something that most people don't know.
Yes.
Green financing.
Yes.
Can you tell people what is green financing and why should they look out for it, especially in this time?
Yes. So essentially, as the world moves towards a sustainable future, so big corporation like the World Bank through International Finance Corporation, they are trying to push this agenda because Kenya has committed to pushing the sustainable narrative to all the industries. So to enable the players in the industries to achieve sustainability, they provide financing. So essentially, for example, if you go to KCB Bank, they have bank loans that they give for sustainable projects, not just towards construction, also e-mobility, renewable energy. So now IFC is also part of one of our partners. They own the tool called Edge. So it's a bigger plus for you in construction industry to work with them. So if you're doing a green building, you go get the pre-certification, go to the bank, tell them I'm doing a sustainable building that is certified by Edge, and then they will give you a green loan. So it helps you in subsidizing your construction cost as we make the other more sustainable place.
So, the way that past misconceptions that going green is very expensive.
Yes.
Has it changed this time round? Is going green now more economically viable as compared to the other options, or is it still the same? What are these?
So essentially, going green doesn't always mean you're going to the bigger part of the bigger part of sustainability. We have big things like recycling, like reusing, but you as an individual, you as an homeowner, you can always start small. It's small things like having a more energy-saving bulb in your spaces, having a toilet that flushes less water, having large windows large enough to allow daylight, so you don't have lights running during the day. You build with materials that are sustainable, especially timber. So all these small small things add up to that sustainability before we go to the bigger things. Now, when we go to the bigger things, we have like solar power, which means you can easily take your whole energy consumption and make it off grid with solar, which saves a lot of energy requirements. Same thing with the other installations like recycling water, recycling waste. So before we go to the bigger things, everyone can start small. Change that bulb in your house to a low watt bulb. Yes, yes.
So, I know you're a very busy guy.
Yes.
How have you seen the Service Center Expo so far?
The expo has been a big success. Like yesterday, we were overwhelmed by visitors. I didn't even know the day ending. So it's been such a big success, and people have shown up. Even today, people are still showing up, and tomorrow also will be even bigger for everyone. So it's an event that I think everyone should always be coming and see what people have, and also pass by our booth at Kenya Green Building Society and see what we offer for the market. And it's open for everyone. It's a society, so cutting across all fields, not just construction. So everyone is welcome on board. So you only need to go to our website, Kenya Green Building Society, and then you'll find the membership there, and welcome on board. We have a lot of activities, a lot of webinars, conferences. Everyone is here to learn and grow in the sustainability environment.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Yes. Yeah.
And hopefully, more and more people will say good to help.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome, Alan.